back again is Otis Wellborn. He is a realtor with eXp Realty, and he is one of our absolute favorites. Otis, so great to see you.
Hey, Jen, how are you?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you doing?
I'm doing splendid here in Cincinnati. Great to be on the show again.
Well, it's such a pleasure for us to have you on, as always, Otis. Today, we really want to focus in, though, on some real estate terms, some terminology that consumers and some of your clients might be a little bit confused about. And you have two specifically that you wanted to share with us today.
Yes, I wanted to cover earnest money and I wanted to cover closing costs. A lot of people, that I work with sometimes are first-time homeowners and home buyers, and they'll say, "Hey, what is earnest money? What's the purpose of it?" So earnest money is a good faith down payment of monies that you put down with your contract to kind of show how serious you are as a buyer. It's kind of like putting your money where your mouth is. And the second term I wanted to cover today is closing costs. It's one fee, but it's built of, is made of several different things. One of which are, the prepaid mortgage fees. The second thing would be the title fees. And last but not least, the upfront insurance fees that you'll need to kind of cover your house, as well as the escrow monies.
So how does earnest money and closing costs affect an offer made by a buyer?
Good question. It makes a tremendous difference in your offer. If it's my buyer versus several others in a multiple offer situation, it's very important that they put down a significant amount of money to show that they're very serious and that they really want this home. If they're not serious, then there's no skin in the game if you just put zero down. It's very important to put money down to kind of show that you're very serious, but at the same time, you want to be very strategic about how you maneuver it and put it in the contract.
Now, Otis, you mentioned multiple offers, and we know that it is such a strong seller's market. How should buyers make offers in this current market? How do they stand out?
Number one, if it's the house that you really want, go for it. Sometimes that means that it's required that you bid over the asking price to show a really strong offer that way. A second way would be putting a significant amount of money down with your contract, the earnest money. And then last but not least, just, not maybe not putting so many terms in or, concessions.
Sure. I love that you say show that you have some skin in the game.
Yes, skin in the game.
And what about writing a personalized note? Do you think that that is effective?
Yes, I've even had some clients in the past write like a personalized note saying how much the community meant to them, or how much this house meant to them, or how bad they really want the house. So just putting a little note or a nice little letter along with the contract can go a long way.
And speaking of personalization, Otis, before I let you go, I just have to ask you, I heard that you give personalized rugs to your clients at closing. Is that true?
Yes. So we have a local vendor here in Cincinnati, Hans Calligraphy. Her name is Jess, and she does these personalized rugs by hand. So I, typically during the process, I get a feel for my client's personality, and then I surprise them at the end and give them a rug with some, different saying that kind of spotlights their personality throughout the process.
I think that's so lovely. You're such a special person, Otis, such a fabulous realtor. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me.